Our traditional business models are tanking, margins are shrinking, we're not meeting the needs of modern clients. It's time for some change and evolution. It's not just an add-on or a bolt-on like a lot of people are saying. We actually need to put in a lot of effort to transform. TSP Advisory exists to help partners in a rapidly changing environment. We're constantly challenged with skinny margins, changing client needs, pressure on talent, and a gap in next level of leadership. We're here to execute on the mission I've been on for many years now, which is to elevate the level of maturity in the industry and see owners achieve much better outcomes and see that next generation of leadership actually thrive and not have to reinvent the wheel. The industry is facing a lot of changes and challenges like we've never had before. Our traditional business models that made us successful in the past aren't going to be our success in the future. Our client needs are changing, technology's changed, it's a new world. And through this, one of our biggest challenges is our leadership capabilities and our experience and knowledge, not just at an ownership level, but our operational management level as well. And this is why we exist. This is why I'm on a mission to elevate the industry, its maturity, and to see that owners achieve much better outcomes in their business and see that next level of leadership flourish in the decade ahead. We've got a mission as an organisation to transform the technology solutions industry. This is through leadership, actionable insights that are pragmatic, and we're doing this by working with the bleeding and leading edge of the technology solution partners in the APAC region. Partners that we engage with through direct one-on-ones with me is all about uplifting those people internally through understanding the owner's vision, being able to articulate that into a strategy and turning that into a plan of execution, while having an experienced leader that can guide the operational people to execute and go on that journey of growth. Through that, we'll have even more successful businesses, more successful outcomes for our clients. Most importantly, we'll be much more sustainable and successful in the future. I've had a lot of firsts in my career. I was the first salesperson at the MSP I worked with, starting back in 2011, where I had to sell managed services to people who didn't even have backups at that point. The first person to sell Office 365 back in the day in Canberra. I was the first person to start doing MSP operations coaching in the APAC region, which led on to being the first MSP operations firm with staff that was growing. And I was the founder of the Paxone Academy in APAC, being the first to start that educational, scalable approach in our region. And this time with the TSP Advisory, I'm the first fractional Chief Strategy Officer for technology businesses in the region. I've had a lot of firsts, I've had a lot of experience, and that's what I bring along to the TSP Advisory. These years of running businesses, working in multiple roles across technology businesses, and then working with the most amount of partners across the region and being able to see globally how people are doing it. It's what I bring to the table. I have a whole lot of IP, and we've got a very unique partner resource library that we use to fast track execution inside the businesses. So we're not just talking the talk, we're actually walking the walk. We drive execution through knowledge, experience, and conversations, and then help leaders work through that in a very unique way. Me holding their hands, me providing contrarian views as an outsider perspective to help our partners grow, flourish, and most importantly, transform. Because what we've done in the past and that made us successful and what's going to make us successful in the future. How we engage with our partners is a bit different. It's a bit loose, but there's a method behind our madness. We're working with technology companies that are founder-led, that are technically minded, that have been doing this for quite a while, that know their stuff. So a traditional program doesn't typically work. So what we do is come in and understand what that owner's really sensing, what they're seeing, what they want for the future, but they can't quite articulate. We start from that top-down approach and we turn that into a strategy and create an identity. And then through that, we're able to identify what changes we need to make. And that's where the real magic happens. That's where we find those different parts of the organisation that we need to transform. And most often we'll come in, we'll understand that business, we'll map it and then design it for the future. Create roles and responsibilities, implement accountability rhythms and metrics. All the fun stuff none of us really enjoy, but it's the backbone, the skeleton of the business and the structure that we can move forward with. From there, we can dive into a lot of different areas, and we do. We go from understanding the solutions that we provide and look at productizing them into the right pricing and packaging. Then we can look at the go-to-market strategies, the enablement activities that need to happen, and then the operational maturity that wraps around the service delivery. While doing this, we're ensuring the sustainability of the business by assessing the finances and ensuring that we're running a best practice profitability. This is often what's forgotten in a lot of these processes. We're here to make money, but we don't focus on it. We focus on the client and the services that we provide, but we're not truly understanding the clients. And this is where we bring the outside perspective to challenge that internal focus for us to break down our ideal client profiles, how we communicate with them, but more importantly, what's the value that we're actually going to bring now and into the future to circle right back to achieving the outcomes that we set out from the first place. This is true transformation. This isn't optimization. The technology services industry is running at an average of 6% EBITDA. At any one time, 25% of the industry is at break even or losing money. We need to change that. The TSP Advisory works with a few different partners. That's one of our unique propositions, is we're trying not to work with a generic program. So we're often getting contacted by traditional MSPs, SIs, VARs, or even startups. Our real sweet spot, though, is those that are actually wanting to transform. Not just optimize what they've been doing in the past, but actually understanding what that future horizon looks like and aim for it. Because we need to do something different. Those traditional business models can only be optimized so much. The market's shifting, the client needs are changing. If you're not working to transform, you're going to be dead in the water. That's not who we're about. We're about those organisations in APAC that are 30 to 200 seats, with our real sweet spot being that 30 to 70 size. With a leadership team that needs advice and guidance to go to the next level, and an owner that's open to change, that will take on the advice, tailor it to what they're looking for, and work as a partnership. This isn't a direct program and a take in a linear direction. We go all over the place, and we take our time to do things in a quality manner so that we have long-term success. I've only got so much time in the day. We've only got so much capacity, and we only work with a select handful of partners at any one time. So we're very choosy with who we work with. We only work with those companies that want to be that leading edge, do something different, grow, continually improve. If that sounds like it's you, your transformation journey starts here. The industry is at an inflection point. A lot of us have been in this industry for a very long time. Newcomers are coming, things are changing around us. We need to transform our mindset, our approach, and our business models. We've got two choices. We put in that effort and transform, or we deliberately exit. What are you going to choose?